so you can see how far I've gotten. I've got a lot of stuff put away, so the move is over and I can start working on stuff again. Alright, what I'm doing now is I am skinning under here, covering all this up with dollar store foam board and foam tack. And what I like about foam planes, and one reason I like to build with foam, is because this stuff is like sculpting. This right here is foam tack filler, and that's what I'll do. Put all this in, get it sealed up, and fill it. And if I'm really ambitious, this is all sandable. You can see down here where I've covered everything with the foam. I just cut it, put it in there, tack it. When you use the foam tack on it, it gets, this is a solvent. It kind of dissolves the foam, makes it mushy, and you can move it and put it in there, and you can see how well it's just pieces of foam board. If I want it to be a little stronger, I'll leave the paper on like here. But this stuff is just peeling the paper off, just like this. Glue it on here, let it dry a little bit, and then bend it over. And it makes for really good seams and everything, and it's also lightweight. So you can see that's what I'm doing. I'm skinning this, covering it. The next thing is I've got the motors on here. You can see those. These are 2807, I do believe, Emax Ecos. Now I'm not really kind of happy with this. It looks kind of dopey. I should have put the pods on the wings like I usually do, but I'm going to see how this works since I already did it. And the one thing I can do is I can adjust the thrust on here. You can see the wires are just going to come through here. Here I'm going to put the flight controller. Flight controller used to be up here. I don't know why they put it up here, but I'm going to put it right in the center by the center of gravity. Oop, oop, oop. And then this is a 4-in-1 ESC I've got that will go right here. And the wires, of course, will come back and go there. And then flight controller in there, and this gets put back in here, and I've got the piece on here. If you can see, adjust the camera here. You can see here, this is the same thing, dollar store foam board that I have cut and put in there, and here where I did the wings that come down, and this just fits like it's supposed to again. I've made it so the seam is all right, and that's just using layers of foam board put on there layered, and then we're going to take the sealer and seal it up here just like this is. You can see all this has been filled in over and can be sanded. It's dry enough where I could sand this now. I'm not going to put in too much effort on sanding and making pretty until I fly it and see how it flies. If it sucks flying, I'm not going to put the effort. If it actually does what I want it to, then I'll put more effort into it. Alright, and the reason I'm building this is really for FPV and to see if I can make this a decent slow flyer, good to fly for FPV. People wonder why are you taking a jet and putting props on it? And it's like, well, first of all, it's not a jet, it's an EDF. This thing flew terrible because of all the weight on it, and I also had the crashed airframe to do it. I wouldn't have taken a new one like this and done it if I wouldn't have already had it. So it's kind of a little commentary on our world. People do everything now for money. This is what used to be because I can. That's why I'm doing this, because I can. I've got all the stuff. Anyways, that's an update. We're pushing along now on the old F-18 prop-driven Hornet. And there you go.